What's up, crypto media friends? Welcome to another Overtime show here in Los Angeles, Hollywood. Just out those windows right there, working hard, making the movies and TV shows y'all love. I want to talk today about the metaverse. I think we always chat about what's going down in terms of creation in this space. And Snoop Dogg, he's having such a moment right now. Like, I'm driving down the streets in Los Angeles in the middle of this heat wave. It's March now, but it's like all throughout February. And after the Super Bowl, is just like you'd hear Snoop bumping again. And as you're driving down the streets in Los Angeles, is a good feeling, nostalgia. And it's great to see somebody reinventing the space, leveraging. Man, I tell you, his positioning in this game is really quite something, because I think he learned a lot coming up in the music game, and didn't treat him well, did it? I think a couple of years ago, Snoop Dogg wasn't doing so well. He's running around, Pop Warner football games, coaching and stuff, and making it happen for his community, which is like so awesome. Why I love Snoop Dogg, as well as showing up at USC Trojan games, fight on. And so Snoop is positioning himself in such a great way, partnering with Gala Games, and I'm a big fan here of Gala Games. You guys might know. No financial advice at all. Do your own research, but because that's the thing, is in terms of I'm like, I see what they're doing. I'm like, holy cow! I don't know if that's built into the price yet or not. But with the downturn, maybe a good time to start acquiring. In my personal opinion, that's what I might be doing, because and if I could just buy Snoop stocks, I would, and that's what I did. I bought a Snoop NFT because you see Snoop positioning himself in the metaverse and buying out Death Row Records, getting a majority stake so that he can offer the library, because I think that's what's challenging right now for the music industry, is to have artists who own all their rights, and that's why Royal has been slow going. Working with somebody like Nas, who can produce it and rap on it and just like do everything, as well as some of the other artists that we've covered on the show before. And so, but you need all of those rights together, the mechanic rights, all these things that are sort of brought together by the collaboration of producer and the studio, and the people, the time to put together the tracks, who offer that space. If that's not bought out outright and they don't own a piece of the music, as well as the artists themselves. And so when you have all these things, it just sort of brings up a lot of great artists that I've worked with doing music videos, and I was surprised at how much and how many did everything themselves. I won't say names, but I would go to do meetings, and it was just like they just have their studio so that they can do it, so they don't have to go to a record company and beg for time and all these sort of things. And so it was really it's the technological advancements have been really liberating, I think, for artists, obviously, in music as well as film. It's just giving us the tools the past decade or so that we can do everything on a computer, much like the one you're sitting in front of watching. And be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification down there, because I appreciate you. And I do this live because this stuff is popping and it's going on now. And I'm actually I'm hanging out, waiting out for Snoop Dogg's about to drop another track, because this is what happened last night. I'm sitting there, and it was just on my Twitter, and just suddenly it was just like, hey, Snoop Dogg's dropping a track. I couldn't quite figure it out. I was like, oh, is he doing it announcing it? He's like, no, he's just doing it live now. And so everyone, you can see, just rushing to OpenSea. Let's take a look at sort of what happened last night. And so Snoop, majority stake in Death Row, made him a star, blah, blah, blah. He did a first new song called High, and that was the thing. There was a minting section. I just couldn't quite sort out. It was just like he kind of directed everybody right to OpenSea, so I couldn't even sort out how to mint. Honestly, I couldn't find the website, but it felt like it must have sold out so quickly within about an hour or so. It's I felt like the whole collection, of which it's just as you can see, it's the stems. It's so you have the first is the vocal track, and then you have an instrumental track, and then you have it was weird. It's like a hook instrumental and the hook without the verses, and then the full song. Which I will say, the full song actually has a back end, sort of an open book that you can just throw down your own thing on. And so it was really truly giving, again, creators the ability to make something out of, the tracks. And so he was just like, you own it, remix it, and master it. And so there's some consternation is, oh, can he do that? He's doing it. He owns the rights, he's an artist, and he's doing the Web3 thing that everyone's dancing around. Everyone's like, oh gosh, I want to control the rights, I want to control the vision of my thing. He's like, here, have at it. This is a confident artist that's like, I've experienced so much, I don't need the VIG off of my, my flow that I did, which is, brilliance as Snoop does, one night smoking out with in the studio. And so by creating, he's doing a mixtape, and so he's kind of breaking down this style of throwback to, when you could access, instrumentals and stuff to make your own tracks. Given the power to creators, I mean, this is the thing that we're talking about with Web3, and anytime we're talking about storytelling, anytime we're talking about media, he's doing the thing that everybody's chicken shit to do. To be straight up honest, he's doing what everyone thinks they want to do, and they're going to offer you like, oh hey, you can join in on the story by writing this little piece, or you can join in by doing this little thing. But my thing is the most important thing. He's straight up saying, hey, this is a track. This is actually how you lay instrumentals, and you can rap on it, giving you the tools to make things. This is Web3, and I love that Snoop's bringing it. So, everyone's kind of like, is this the best Snoop Dogg thing ever? Smoke on Locs on. It's like, I think as a member of the space, you get sort of offended. You're just like, you're so freaking indie. You're just like, oh, how dare he use OpenC in a rap? It's just like, yeah, man. It's just like, that's what culture is. It's like you rap about your experience. Welcome to rap music. And so they've released it. It's kind of interesting because I'm looking at the timing, which I went and I got the Wake Up and Workout. I thought it was the first, and it looked like the first from if you go to OpenSea and you look at recently created, it seems like that, even though I think it might have been termed as number 2, and they're going to drop another track. They should have actually dropped another track about 15 minutes ago. I think it was midnight Eastern time. This is why I do this live. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I do this live so that we can all join in on this fun. Maybe we'll check it out if we can track the drop on his Twitter, because that's where you find all this stuff. Twitter, crypto Twitter is its own community that allows you access to a lot of alpha. This is where they want you to subscribe to them, because they know if they drop alpha there, they're going to get subscribers. And so I need some here too. So give me some love. So you have this track, and it has like these different layers on it, and then I feel like that this was sort of the I think I'm gonna try and play it. Let's see if YouTube kicks me in the balls, because I own this track. So wait, hold up. Let's get the hook and the beat, the acapella, full song. See, so you have like the full song version. Ladies, it's time to wake up, baby. Wake up. You've been up all... Actually, this is the same NFT, but it's actually a different song. So there is Wake Up and Workout. Wake Up and Workout is also, this is the second track. So it's not a different NFT that's an indicator. So the indicator is actually the track name. I have this song. So that indeed is the first. And so I guess what you're looking for then is the demarcation of Snoop's actual NFT. And then the this is Wake Up and Workout is the one he dropped right after. And then I don't know if My Ape, I'm gonna play My Ape, and then I'm gonna get kicked in the balls by YouTube, but let's try it. So this is the thing, is like if I play tracks, YouTube kicks me in the friggin' nards, and they block my videos. And so I've tried this with Gary V's release. and to showcase some of the really amazing artists and the NFTs that they were releasing, and the ones that I picked kind of did okay, better than most. That whole collection had some issues because it didn't have any of the music in it. It was just like a JPEG. Here you're getting the song. Here you're getting the instrumentals, anything you could want, and people are working with it and they're creating from it. You have somebody who's already mixed and done a mixtape version, and this is what's up. Is Snoop is like, I gave him my rights, and this is his version, and he can do whatever he wants with it. It's like this weird, random, like EDM version, taking the vocals, and then he's adding his own bass line to it. That's dope. Like, he just kind of created his own thing out of it. And I think it added a different dimension to the lyrics and sort of, turn it up with an EDM sort of feel. That's awesome. Welcome to Web3. Here's Snoop in the studio and just doing what I always think he does in studio. By the way, Seth Rogen has the best Snoop Dogg anecdote in his new book. Go check out Seth Rogen's book. So he's dropping these. Let's just refresh that just so that we're making sure that we are getting the latest here. So. Waiting on that track. So yeah, new song dropping tonight, featuring a West Coast tycoon. Can you guess who? Midnight ET should have been now, but we're just standing by, and we're not seeing anything on the Death Row NFT, which I assume is where it's going to drop. But Snoop is really killing the game right now, and it's awesome to see. Dude's 50 years old. Like, let's be real. It's just awesome that he's bringing a lot of his understanding as an artist to the space, the business of it, the understanding of the rights that you need to acquire in order to propagate within this space. These are important lessons for creators, and I hope you're looking out because this is history in the making. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I might jump back live if we go into a mint. I don't want to drag this out, and I'm going to be talking about NFT LA and how excited I am for it at the end of this month and how great the NFT event was in Los Angeles, super mint. And but those things aside, I won't stretch this out. But if we do go to a live mint, I might jump back on. Like, subscribe, because when you hit the bell notification, that's going to tell you, hey, we're live. Stuff is happening in this space, and you guys can make